So there's been a lot of great credit cards that have come out over the past year, and there has never been so many credit card options to choose from. Now, a lot of options can be a good thing, but sometimes this can lead to analysis paralysis, where since there are so many options, it's hard to make a single choice, and this leads to taking no action at all. And so today, I want to list the 5 best credit cards of this year so that you can make the process of selecting your next credit card that much easier. And number 5 on this list is going to be the Citi Custom Cash card. This card has been very popular since it first came out due to its flexibility and ease of integration into multiple types of credit card setups. The sign-up bonus for this card at the time of recording this video is $200 in cash back after you spend $1,500 on purchases in the first 6 months. This card also has no annual fee. The multipliers on this card give you 5% cash back on your highest spend category each billing cycle that include restaurants, gas stations, grocery stores, select travel, select transit, select streaming services, drugstores, home improvement stores, fitness clubs, and live entertainment, with 1% back on everything else. The 5% categories are capped at $500 in spend every billing cycle. The reason why this card is always going to be in the top 5 credit cards of all time is that it allows you to get 5% cash back in a category of your choice, with the key phrase being your choice. Other 5% cards typically subject you to rotating categories, which makes it less convenient to have a solid, stable setup for your expenses. But with this card, you're able to combine it with these rotating category cards and give some level of control to your credit card setup, being that it can fill the gaps that the rotating category cards may not cover in one particular quarter. You can also use this card with other popular trifectas to cover categories that are obviously missing. For example, with the classic American Express trifecta consisting of the Platinum, Gold, and Blue Business Plus cards, gas isn't covered, but the Citi Custom Cash can fill in that gap. Likewise, with the classic Chase trifecta consisting of the Chase Sapphire Preferred, Chase Freedom Flex, and Chase Freedom Unlimited, the grocery and gas categories are only covered 3 months out of the year, so the Citi Custom Cash can cover those categories as well. Of course, the Citi Custom Cash has no benefits other than having no annual fee, and its 5% category. Which leads me to the next card on this list, which is the Chase World of Hyatt card. At the time of this recording, this card has a sign-up bonus of up to 60,000 bonus points, separated into 30,000 points after spending $3,000 on purchases in the first 3 months, as well as an additional 30,000 points where you earn 2 points per $1 spent, up to $15,000 in the first 6 months after account opening. This card has an annual fee of $95 with no foreign transaction fees. The multipliers on this card include up to 9 points per dollar at Hyatt, 2 points per dollar on restaurants, airfare, transit, and fitness clubs, and 1 point per dollar on everything else. You also get 1 free night at a category 1 through 4 Hyatt hotel or resort every year after your card member anniversary, plus an extra free night if you spend $15,000 in a calendar year. In terms of status, you automatically unlock Discover status, which is their lowest elite tier, just above the free tier, 5 qualifying night credits towards your next tier status every year, and 2 additional qualifying night credits for every $5,000 spent. What makes the World of Hyatt program so powerful is the inherent value of the points, which is around 1.7 cents per point as per the Points Guy valuation. This particular sign-up bonus, multipliers, and benefits also make this card a great deal, especially if you have a lot of spend coming up. I'll be doing a separate video on this in the future, but if you can spend $15,000 or more on this card in 1 year, you can earn the maximum sign-up bonus of 60,000 points, get an extra free night award totaling 2 in a calendar year, and get 6 additional qualifying night credits on top of the standard 5, which can really help you in getting to the next tier in the World of Hyatt program. Despite this being a very attractive card for Hyatt loyalists, this is a hotel card, so your benefits are limited to Hyatt properties. And if you travel often to multiple locations, you may want to consider a hotel program with more available options. And that leads me to the next card, which is the American Express Hilton Honors Aspire card. This card has a current sign-up bonus of 150,000 Hilton Honors bonus points after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. This card has an annual fee of $450. The multipliers on this card get you 14x points on Hilton hotels, 7x points on flights, car rentals, and dining in the US, and 3x points on everything else. Now, the featured benefits on this card are what really makes this card so attractive. These benefits include complimentary Hilton Honors Diamond status, which is the highest tier in the Hilton Honors program, and 1 free night award every year. You also get a $250 Hilton property credit, $250 airline incidental credit, and a $100 additional property credit if you stay at participating Waldorf Astoria or Conrad hotels and resorts. These benefits on their own aren't really that much different from its competitors, such as the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card or the previously mentioned Chase World of Hyatt card, but what is different is the amount of benefits you receive for its annual fee. As the annual fee is only $450 and you get a $250 statement credit to start, this drops the effective annual fee to $200, and this value drops even further if you can maximize the use of the $250 incidental credit and even the $100 property credits at Waldorf Astoria or Conrad properties. And these benefits, as well as the annual free night award that can be used at many different properties, makes this card so valuable, and so it's consistently one of the top keeper cards for anyone who stays at Hilton properties. Now, as we all know, the very best credit cards tend to be the ones that have flexible rewards currencies, and the top two cards are no exception. So let me introduce both cards and then we'll pick a winner. Let's first start with the American Express Gold Card. The standard offer for the American Express Gold Card is between 60,000 and 75,000 membership rewards points after spending $4,000 on the card in the first 6 months, as well as a 0% APR offer in the first 6 months as well. The card has an annual fee of $250 and offers 4x points at restaurants, 4x points on groceries, 3x points on flights, and 1x points on everything else. Dining credits include a $10 per month credit that can be used at select restaurants and retailers, and a $10 per month Uber credit that can be used for rides or food through Uber Eats. As food is a top monthly expense for most individuals and families, this card is the one card that's specifically suited for this type of spending. The $250 annual fee seems high at first, but if you can take advantage of both credits on this card, once you subtract the $120 dining credit and the $120 Uber credit, the effective annual fee on this card is just $10. So if you're a foodie or just have regular food expenses, this is one of the best cards to use for this purpose and remains a consistent daily driver for many credit card setups. The next card is the Capital One Venture X. Now, this card has been making waves in the credit card industry since it came out in early November 2021, and for good reason. The card currently has a sign-up bonus of 75,000 miles after spending $4,000 on purchases within the first 3 months, with an annual fee of $395 and no foreign transaction fees. It offers 10x miles on hotels and rental cars and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, as well as 2x miles on all other purchases. The benefits on this card include a $300 annual travel credit for bookings through Capital One Travel, a 10,000 mile anniversary bonus starting your first account anniversary year, as well as a $100 global entry or TSA PreCheck credit. There are also a number of great travel benefits on this card, including access to Capital One lounges, Priority Pass membership, and soon access to the Capital One Premier Collection, which is a collection of hotels and resorts where you can get premium benefits with every stay. This card has been wildly popular for two main reasons. The first reason is that it gets 2x miles on all their purchases, and to have a higher tier credit card offer this higher multiplier in the everything else category is huge, because most cards in this class only offer 1x points, so you effectively get double the amount of miles for the same amount of spend. And the second reason is that if you take the benefits of this card, specifically the $300 annual travel credit and the 10,000 mile anniversary bonus, and value this against the annual fee, you end up net positive $5 for very little effort. So it's no wonder that this card has been so popular for many people, given the value you get on this card. And with all this being said, which card do you think is the best card of 2022? Both cards are certainly very, very strong, but in my opinion, there's only one clear winner, and that would be the Capital One Venture X card. This card offers the best value even with its high $395 annual fee because of its net positive effective annual fee, travel benefits, and its ability to be used as a card for your everything else category. The American Express Gold Card is a great card for food and the best card for the job in my opinion, but the card is only good for this one category, making it a very one-dimensional card. And since it earns membership rewards points, your points have to be redeemed in a very specific way to make sure you get at least 1 cent per point in value. Unless you have the Charles Schwab or Morgan Stanley versions of the Platinum card, there is no good option for cashback redemption. Capital One isn't much better with their cashback options, but at least you can redeem your miles back as a statement credit against travel purchases at a reasonable 1 cent per point valuation. But both cards have great transfer partners to get outsized value for the rewards programs, so from that perspective, both cards are great in my book. And so what do you think of this list? Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree, and if you want to know more about the American Express Gold Card, check out this video here where I review this card in much more detail.